Oh no, Game Pass isn't coming to Switch anymore. What a travesty. And Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is in full development now. Hooray. Seagate's storage expansion for Xbox Series X was officially debuted on their website today, and it's probably gonna be expensive. And let's talk about that direct a little more. If you wanna win one of 4 Nintendo eShop $50 gift cards, stick around at the end of the video to find out how. Oh my God, I really wanted Game Pass on my Switch, but Philly S, not Philly D. I always call him Philly D on accident because Philip DeFranco, obviously, on YouTube. But no, Philly S, this is Philly S, okay? Philly S said, it ain't happening, baby. Even though last year he was talking a lot about like our end goal is to get Xbox Game Pass on everything that gamers are playing. He said he wanted it everywhere. Obviously, Sony PlayStation, that was gonna be a hard sell to them. But Xbox and Nintendo have been working pretty closely. That we got a lot of Xbox games on Switch, Cuphead, what was that, Lucky Tale, or whatever the fuck, some Lucky Tale game, Ori and the Blind Forest, random Minecraft and stuff like that. We get lots of Xbox games on Switch, so their partnership is like, oh, Phil Spencer has praised Switch up and down, and he said he wanted to be where the gamers are. So everyone was thinking, and I even talked about this in the news a lot, like, oh wow, well, Game Pass is coming to Switch from the looks of it, right? And it seems like they tried, but they weren't able to. I've got some quotes. He said, in places where we have brought Xbox like mobile phones, like we're doing now with Project xCloud with Games Pass Ultimate, what we've done with PC, we're bringing our full experience there. We know when someone is playing one of our games, there's an expectation that they've got their Xbox Live community, they have their achievements. Game Pass is an option for me. My first party library is completely there. He went on to say that other companies' platforms really aren't interested in having a full Xbox experience on their hardware. And a lot of people reading this like, oh, well, they said they decided not to. But right here, this last bit, the other competitive platforms really aren't interested in having a full Xbox experience on their hardware. Why would he say that? He's like, well, we're speaking for Nintendo. They're not interested. No, Nintendo was probably not interested. They said, Xbox Game Pass on Switch, we like what you're doing. Microsoft will take your games, but we don't want people playing literal Xbox on the Switch. We want them buying games on the Switch, okay? And maybe they would cut in Nintendo like a little chunk of that, like, oh, here you get this little like a half of a percent of our Game Pass sales, because they gotta split it with the developers too, from their games being on Game Pass. So yeah, I don't know how much Nintendo would get, but they'd get something for pretty much no reason other than hosting Xbox Live's Game Pass. But I feel like that would detract from people buying games on the Switch. Like, oh, well, I pay for Game Pass, I'll just use my Switch to be my portable Xbox, and I don't need to buy Switch games. Haha! So I can see why Nintendo wouldn't do it, clearly, but I also don't think that it was Xbox saying, no, we're not gonna do it. It looks like they tried, to me, clearly in that last sentence. I don't know how people are misconstruing that as, or maybe I'm misconstruing because I'm an idiot, but it looks pretty fucking cut and dry to me. They said they're not interested. All right, he didn't say we're not interested, he said they aren't interested. So, I mean, it's pretty out there, like, hey, Philly S wanted to get Game Pass over there. Don't blame him. He's trying his best. I like Philly. He's a good boy. He tries his best for us gamers. And looks like he tried again, but he failed. But hey, that's all right. Who cares, really, right? You got your Switch for your Switch stuff. You got your Xbox for your Xbox stuff. I don't think that many people are genuinely going to be like, damn it, really wanted Game Pass on my Switch. I don't see it. So, oh well, Philly, you tried. And Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is now officially in full development, according to Tetsuya Nomura. He's the director of the series. It's obviously been in develop since Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, and probably before that even, definitely before that, but now it's in full development. Like, okay, we got this, we're going at it, baby. And he was talking to Famitsu about this, and he said he wants to get the game out as soon as possible, which Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1 took, what, like 5 years? He had to restart the game, maybe even like twice. He said, fuck it. Start over, this sucks. Really, it took a long time, but I think they've got it dialed into exactly what they want the world to be, how they want the world to be, how they want the game to play, etc., etc., etc. They've got all that dialed in, which is the main part, because they had to scrap the game multiple times because they weren't happy with it. So I think they've got this. He says he wants to get it out as soon as possible. He knows people want it as soon as possible. He said they're going to try to make it bigger, better, bolder than the last one. So I do believe that they can do that now that they've got it locked in, set to go. This is obviously going to be on the PlayStation 5. not PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 is going out the door. This is gonna take at least 2 years, I'd imagine. I would probably say 3 or 4 years. They also said that they should be able to tell how many parts it's going to take to tell the complete story, and that they are changing a lot of stuff from the original story, but sticking to a lot of stuff from the original story. They're just changing little random stuff. They go, oh, we kind of think this might be better if we do this. Everyone's wondering if they're gonna kill off Aerith. I'm sure they are. Spoiler alert if you haven't played the first one. I've been playing it live on Twitch, so come join me there and watch me play it. But if it's gonna be like 4 parts, like Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be a game that spans over a decade, which is pretty fucked. One game spanning over a decade. We've never had anything like that as far in terms of you completing the game. Obviously, there's multiplayer games. People still play Counter-Strike and even Quake and random stuff like that. But I'm talking about from start to finish of a story. It took over a decade for one game, not a series. This is Final Fantasy VII Remake, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, not Final Fantasy Remake, then Final Fantasy Remake, blah, 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 blah. It's one game. Okay, come on here. Don't nitpick or don't do it. It's a long goddamn time, though, and I think that's really funny. People are gonna die without being able to finish this game, which is pretty outrageous. So, I mean, I hope we get it sooner than later, and I hope we can get the next installment or installments even faster than that. They can really just get the ball rolling like a snowball effect and get it out the door. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. And Seagate, the storage company who makes memory stuff for like computers and everything. I have a little Seagate hard drive that I use for my Xbox actually right now. It's actually a branded Xbox. It says Xbox on the storage device. I got it a long time ago. It's a 1 terabyte, and it's lasted me quite a while because I just delete games when I'm done with them. What are you gonna do about it? Because I buy physical, and I buy the game, play it, sell it, delete it off my thing. You're stuck with your digital. It's on you, Joker. But only 1 terabyte does me well. But anyways, Seagate Storage updated their website to officially show off the expansion cards for Xbox Series X today. Obviously, these are custom expansions cards. You can only be used on Xbox Series X. All I saw on the website myself was the 1 terabyte. I didn't look at that hard, so maybe they did have like 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming they will, right? 1 terabyte for the Xbox Series X is not gonna do anything, right? Games right now are coming out with over 100 gigabytes per game, and if you're a digital person, you get a terabyte, you're like, ooh, I get to save 7, I get to have 7 games on my Xbox. It's not gonna work, all right? We're gonna need at least 2 or 3 terabytes here, at least, okay? And this shit is gonna be expensive as fuck. This is proprietary custom stuff like I'm talking about. It's official Xbox licensed stuff. This is where the official memory expansion is coming from. They're not gonna do a Microsoft one. They're partnered with Seagate to do this. So these are going to be hundreds of dollars. Very expensive, and Rich Review Tech USA made a video about this today, which I watched the whole thing, and he said that the next gen Xboxes are gonna be very cheap, and this is gonna be how they're gonna make their money with this expansion on the memory, which I thought was kind of weird because it's partnered with Seagate. It's Seagate's memory card, so the cut's not gonna be that great for Microsoft, I'd imagine. I mean, I don't know how that works business-wise, but I guess so, right? I mean, they'll still get a decent cut of it because it's made just for Xbox. It's only for Xbox. It's an official partnership, blah, 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 that whole thing. But it still is Seagate. It's on Seagate's website. You order it from Seagate. I'm assuming you could probably order it from Microsoft as well. I don't know. But it's gonna be very goddamn expensive, okay? And if that is how Microsoft's planning to make their money, if you buy the console and then they're making their money from the expansion, some people will deal, because the Xboxes are gonna come with 1 terabyte installed, apparently. So some people can make that work, like myself, I can make that work. I buy the games physical, play through it, sell it, delete it off my memory card, but a lot of people are going digital, so they're gonna have to be buying these expansions. I might not even have to buy the expansion. I'm not planning on buying any expansions because you already heard what I do here. But hey, I guess that's a good thing for the consumer. You could make it work for you, or you could buy this expansion. I like it. I like the options. I like the possibilities. PlayStation's gonna be doing the same thing with their expandable memory, which is gonna be expensive hell. We saw what they did with the PS Vita. 64 gigs expansion for the Vita was like $100 or something fucked. So good luck with those Sony PlayStation 5 expansions. I'm going to be getting the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X more than likely. PlayStation 5 first for the exclusives. But I'm not looking forward to expanding my memory if I have to, because it's going to be fucked. And I wanted to talk a little more about that Nintendo Direct. Yesterday, I did a live reaction to the Nintendo Direct. It got incredibly disliked. Woo! Look at that player. That is some serious hatred right there. And I'm assuming it's because most people didn't watch the video. It has a 3-minute audience retention time, which means most people left around the 3-minute mark. The video is 9 minutes. And everyone's like, why are you just hating on Shim? I know, I just want to talk about this. I know you guys don't care because a lot of people came in from watching, I mean, from a recommended video or whatever, blah, blah, blah. They're not actual fans of the channel. I'm talking to the fans of the channel. I just thought it'd be funny to talk about. And I wanted to address some things. Yeah, I thought it was funny. But a lot of people were like, you don't like Shin Megami Tensei. That's the only reason why you didn't like Direct, stupid. I was like, if you watch the video, I literally say, oh, well, I'll buy this Shin Megami Tensei game, the port or remake of the PlayStation 2 game. I said, I'm gonna buy this and play this. And then Shin Megami Tensei 5 trailer comes on. I go, oh, this is awesome. I'm very excited. I'm like, oh my God, this is great. Ooh, let's do this. And then the trailer's over and they go, that's the end of the Direct. And I go, wait, where's the gameplay? Where's any more information other than, hey, here's your protagonist, and guess what? This is the release date, vague 2021. I was upset because 2017, we got a cinematic trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5, and then 3 years later, we got a cinematic trailer again. No gameplay, no nothing of substance in any way, shape, or form. People took it as like, oh, you don't like Shin Megami Tensei, that's why you didn't like it. No, I didn't like the Direct because we got Cadence of Hyrule DLC for an indie game. Started off great. Fucking wrestling game that's like looks like low budget cell phone bullshit. Fantastic. Good job, 2K. Then we get Rogue Squadron or whatever the fuck it was called. I don't know what it was called. Some shitty FPS game that looks like trash. Great, fantastic. And then we get the Shin Megami Tensei games, which were cool, but I wanted more substance to Shin Megami Tensei 5. Literally, you just said, hey, we're still working on it. And everyone's like, dude, we got to announce Shin Megami Tensei 5. I'm psyched. I'm like, no, we didn't. We got to announce Shin Megami Tensei 5 in 2017. It's 2020 now. We literally just got another cinematic trailer. I don't know why you're excited. Obviously, they were still making the game. Like, geez, I didn't have any doubt that they're like, oh, well, they need to quit making it. Obviously, I made a news video about, hey, they're still making it. I made it a while ago. I said, hey, they're still making Shin Megami Tensei 5. They said they're still making it. Why do we need a cinematic trailer to go, hey, we're still making it? Like, it just blew my mind. But anyways, got a ton of hate. But every other YouTuber that I watched said the same thing, that it was the worst Nintendo Direct we've ever had. Because it was. It just was. The Japanese one apparently was way better. People were telling me in the comments like, oh, the Japanese Nintendo Direct was way better. And I looked into it today, and I was like, holy... I wanted to talk about this stuff yesterday, but I was really tired, and I took a nap and shit because I woke up early and I couldn't get back to sleep. But anyways, we're here today talking about, which it was just yesterday, so it's still fresh, right? But I looked into it today, and they had almost 5 more minutes of gameplay or trailers or action. I don't know what you would want to call it on their video. Ours was 8. Theirs was almost 13 minutes of games, and they had a bunch of really cool stuff that I thought was awesome that we didn't get. They obviously didn't have the wrestling and the other bullshit. I don't think. I didn't see that when I was looking at the list of what they got. But the coolest thing I saw was Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. It was like this Metroidvania, but set in like like Japan a long time ago. I don't know. I want to say feudal Japan. I don't know the eras of Japan. Okay, it's in the Edo period. I don't fucking know, right? It looked awesome. I roast Metroidvanias all the time, but because they're so unimaginative and uncreative and just, you know, whatever. But this one looked really, like, the graphics look so nice. It looks so cool. The enemies and the characters and the way everything interacted with it, and like I saw these like level mechanics for jumping through these water things. It looked very, very cool, very interesting. This rice farming mechanic. It was fucking awesome. And I was like, holy shit, why didn't they show this off in the American Direct? Maybe it's just because Japanese exclusive? Nope, it's coming to America. What? Okay, I don't understand why we didn't get this. They also showed off a ton of other stuff. They had a quick little sizzle reel of like, ooh, Ninjala Physical Edition, blah, 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 blah. They talked about all this other, blah, blah, blah. Some other RPG game that people were excited about, that people let me know they liked, but the star of it was Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. That would have been the highlight of the Nintendo Direct Mini for me. Obviously, Shin Megami Tensei 5 getting reaffirmed as existing was the highlight for a lot of people. They said, wow, I forgot about Shin Megami Tensei 5. It just debuted? What? Oh, it was weird. Everyone was like, dude, I'm a Shin Megami Tensei 5 fan, and I was excited to see them announce that. I'm like, no, they didn't announce it. They didn't announce it. They just, another cinematic trailer, but okay, that's cute, whatever. But anyways, Sakuna of Rice and Ruin would have really just popped me a lot. I would have loved that. If we had the same Direct as the Japanese one, I feel like people would have liked it. It was a Direct Mini. I know people are like, dude, Sean, it's a Mini, bro. You can't expect anything out of a Mini. If Nintendo just flashed a screen that said, you got games, I'm content. It's a Mini, bro. Okay, great. I'm glad you have low standards and you don't care, but I do. But if they would have showed us that, I would have been like, wow, that was a decent little Mini Direct. All right, 12 minutes, great, boom, I liked it. But what we got was pure poo-poo. I stand by that through and through. I'm sorry. I like Shin Megami Tensei. I like Atlas. I've never played Shin Megami Tensei aside from a tiny bit on like Super Nintendo. for like a few minutes, and I was like, this is weird, but I like Persona. It's a derivative of Shin Megami Tensei. From what I understand, Shin Megami Tensei is like a darker version of Persona, somewhat similar, a lot of similar gameplay aspects. The enemies are all just straight up the same as Persona. Shin Megami Tensei came first before Persona. I don't understand why, am I saying that? Shin Megami Tensei, right? That's Shin Megami Tensei, right? That's right. I think a lot of YouTubers have been saying, like, listen to Rich from UTech USA saying, like, Shin Megami Tensei. I'm like, what? What are you doing, Rich? I don't know. I'm rambling here. I like that stuff. I was happy that it was there, and I'm buying both. I got tons of comments saying, like, you're just a hater, you don't like RPGs or something. No, I love them, okay? You just didn't watch the video. No one watched the video, they just disliked it because I put in the thumbnail worst direct ever, and they're like, nuh-uh, it had Shin Megami Tensei in it, bro. Shut up. I guess good for you. I'm happy you're happy. I had fun talking to people, and we had a lot of fun Twitter interactions yesterday. Just thought I would talk about the direct and address some of that, and wish we would have got the Japanese one. That's all. Long video for a lot of rambling. Hope you probably didn't listen, but whatever. If you want to win one of 4 Nintendo eShop $50 gift cards, all you gotta do is leave a like, comment, and be subscribed. You gotta be subscribed to win. And I'll be picking 4 random winners from one random video uploaded in the month of July to the channel. I'll be picking a random video uploaded in the month of July from the channel on twitch.tv/FUGameCrue. I'll be picking the winners live there. So follow me there if you want to see if you won live. It's the best way to figure out, fastest way to get in touch with me. And like I said, I'll be picking 4 random comments from the random video uploaded in the month of July, replying to your comment. Say, hey, get back to me on email or Instagram or Twitter or wherever the best for you to get back to me. Lots more giveaways to come. Like I said, follow me on twitch.tv/FUGameCrue for the giveaway winners at the end of the month. And I live stream a lot there as well. Been playing Paper Mario: The Origami King, having a lot of fun. Talking about lots of weird shit with the chat. So join us, maybe. If you want to look like this badass on screen right here, hit up our merch for FUGameCrue.BigCartel.com. We got shirts, stickers, mugs, all that fun stuff, good quality, fast shipping, and pricing. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/FUGameCrue for as low as $1 a month. You can really help out the channel a lot. We also have a join button down below. It's like Patreon, but officially through YouTube, and you get a little badge next to your name that changes as long as you've been a supporter of the channel. All those are great ways to support the channel, but you can also support us just by liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Links to everything in the description below. My personal channel is down there. I do a lot of weird, wild stuff over there. Cameron's channel is down there as well, where he's been for quite some time. And we're also in Bitchin' and Blair, so go check us out over there, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.